Morning Snaps. I'm kind of tired because I was up late last night on a Skype call with a client till after midnight. I'm pretty excited because I'm going on a course today. So I've been telling the kids, I'm going to school, Daddy's going to school, and I'm all excited because yeah, I'm going to learn something because I want to learn it. So far I've been on a Facebook course, a LinkedIn course, a Twitter course, and a editing with the YouTube editor course. Each of them have been a day long and heavily subsidised by the local enterprise office. €40 per day. Brilliant. I mean, probably 200 if they weren't subsidised. So that's a great deal. So I'm always doing these courses every year. And this one today, the last one is editing graphics. Not graphic design. I ain't going near that. Just if you've got an image, what to do with the image so that you can upload it on a blog post or YouTube thumbnail or a Facebook blog post, the image that attracts people's eyes. So like I've been creating videos, I've been creating content, but I've got to sell the click now. It's all well and good creating good content, but if nobody reads it, has it really been created? To me it has, because if I don't get it out on paper, it kind of gets rammed up in my head and I need to just get it out. But to leverage, if my goal is to help more people and help people more, then I should get it seen by more people. So I've got to sell the click. I've got to have a good title for a headline, a good title as a headline, and a good image. Like if you look through your Facebook feed, the ones you're going to click on have images or videos. Except the course is in about 45 minutes. It's local to me, and I have some reports to get out in the morning. But first, one quick tip. This is looking at the last 30-day stats for an AdWords account I've been managing. In the last 30 days, 484 clicks, €325, and a nice click-through rate of 34.6%. Now, when you click on segment, you can segment your data by, say, device, which is very handy. I can then scroll to the bottom and click on this little plus to show on computers, mobiles and tablets the different stats. We can see we're performing differently on the different devices. In fact, mobile is 265 of our clicks. This segment drop down is very handy. Look at all the different things we can segment by. There's a good one here, conversions, and you can segment by conversion name or conversion category. Conversion category might be something like leads or versus sales. Another good one I like to segment by top versus other. Was the ad in top ad positions above the organic listings, or was it in other? Have a look at these particular campaigns over the last 30 days. Google search top ad position. We're getting all of our traffic from top and hardly any impressions on the side. Oh, I said side there. It's not side anymore. Google got rid of side ads. You're either above or you're below now. So other would be below when it's on Google. Okay, now this account doesn't have conversion tracking set up. It's not a problem because I'm tracking the calls and the emails that get sent. It's never got around to setting up in AdWords. Don't care, honestly. It's not the important part. I'll do it soon, in the next couple of weeks probably. Right, but the client I was dealing with last night, they did have conversion tracking set up. So we could see, when we segmented by conversion name, we could see that mobile conversion, or this kind of conversion. We could see the numbers of conversions in the last 30 days. And then when we segmented by device, we were able to see that a lot of the conversions were coming from mobiles, and the cost per lead was a lot better on a mobile. It was a lot lower. But on a mobile, what kind of conversions were we getting? Were we getting phone calls, or were we getting people filling in the form, and which form was it? Now in the interface, the problem is you can only segment by device and then find all your stats by mobile or tablets and computers, or you segment by conversion name. You can't segment by both at the same time, one or the other. So here's the trick, and it's quite simple. And use this to beat people who just use the AdWords interface. Go to the download button. Add a segment. Conversion name. Add another segment. Device. And then you can add a third segment. Top versus other. So when you download the data, you can actually segment by up to 3 dimensions. This account doesn't have conversion tracking in place. I'm going to actually remove that dimension because it won't make sense. So we're now segmenting by device and top versus other. Another one I like to segment by is the actual day, but I'm not going to bother in this case. Right, so now I'm just going to download this. Here we go. Here's the data. I'm just going to remove this top row, which is like a heading. I'm going to remove the bottom row, bottom two rows, which are totals. I'll click here to select all. Double click here to best fit. You see now how I've got the device and whether the top versus other, the campaigns, and then all the stats. Do immediately, I just select all the columns, go to Insert, Pivot Table, click OK. We end up with this thing here, and over here is a field list. All the fields, the columns that were in the Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to have device, add it to here, top versus other, add it underneath. For this example, I'll just take the clicks and add it to the values. Up with this by default, which is rubbish. I don't want the count of the clicks. I'm going to right click on that, click on value field settings, change that to sum, and OK that. Honest, I don't really like this layout of the pivot table, so I'll right click somewhere in it, pivot table options, display, put a little tick, choose classic pivot table layout, then click OK. Got a lot of got some blanks here, I'll get rid of those. And this isn't a massive table, so I'll just grab top versus other and just drop it here. Oops. Google top should come before other. I think we'll put mobile at the top out of this list. And now, oops, this wasn't a great example. We can see that Google search top, that's where our mobile traffic was coming from. A better example would have data in here, but this particular account is so skewed to everything being in top ad position. That's why the CTR is so high. Not too difficult, really. Okay, you might have come across stuff there that you've not done before, pivot tables maybe. If you've never downloaded your AdWords data before into Excel, ooh, you should do that. Big insights. When I managed that team of AdWords specialists, actually I was their analyst for a while first, and then I led a team of 35 AdWords specialists spending €120,000 a day on AdWords. The handful of people, the best guys and gals at the coalface, were the ones who were best at Excel as well. Not only does Excel allow you to download the data, pivot table it, slice and dice it, turn the data like a Rubik's Cube until you get an insight, but Excel allows you then to capitalize on the insight you've got, to attack the weak underbelly that you might have found. So I've got about 10 minutes left to run a report. It's a bit of a more complicated one, so I better go do that. Good luck.